Hello everyone, welcome to Doctor Who Talk Thing. This is the pyramid at the end of the world, and the lie of the land. Now, I'd like to say I didn't like this three-parter. A lot of people like this three-parter. I didn't. I didn't like this three-parter. I was away when this three-parter was on, so I did get a bit distracted when it was on, but I've now watched it again without any distractions. And I didn't like it. Um, Bill, I feel sorry for because I feel like Nardal's there and Nardal is taking a bit of the limelight. But 1 minute he's hard, next minute he's soft, next minute he's a badass, next minute he's clever, next minute he's telling the Doctor what's going on. You can't tell what Nardal is. He knows a lot, but then in the end, I know he can't know everything. But in the end, for some simple things he don't know. And when it seems like it's so obvious the Doctor is blind with Bill, she doesn't figure it out. Now, these companions, I don't know, they're stupid or something, but when it's shouting you in the face and all that, what can you see and all that? But maybe that's because he's just saying, what can you see, blah, blah, blah. But that's how I feel like. I would say, Doctor, why can't you see it? But they're probably thinking he's testing us. Whereas Bill's probably thinking he's testing us. Then this whole thing with the fake regeneration is really confusing. Now, did the Doctor have special effects? We didn't see these special effects. So, where, we didn't see these special effects. So, where are they? Does she even know he can regenerate at this point? Does she even know? By what I got, she knows he's got two hearts. But does she know he can regenerate? Because there was a scene in, I don't know if it's episode 6 or 5, um, where he's like, "Don't worry," and in episode 7, which we're talking about, he's like, "Don't worry about it," because I'm sure he knows he can regenerate. So the Doctor's like, "Don't worry about it. I will sacrifice my life, but I'm not going to die, so I'm fine." But does she, know that he all this? It's kind of weird. And does this cat regeneration? No, because it's effects. But if it fires blanks at someone, it means it still hits you, doesn't it? Blanks, so it still hurts you. So, see, or is it just banks where it's just like shooting and there's nothing coming out? I don't really get it. Bill's mother as well. The whole thing with Bill's mother. Apparently, she's a Time Lord from the. Is it the end of time or the 50th anniversary? Apparently, she played in that too. And they're saying she's the same person from there, and she's carrying on. Um, Maybe she's the Doctor's wife or some weird rubbish like that from a long time ago. The Doctor's wife, because the Doctor did have one wife, which isn't really talked about from Gallifrey. So it could be the Doctor's wife. It better not be like a future incarnation of the Doctor. I can see that coming. The future incarnation of the Doctor or his mother or something like that, or a sister or something. And that's why he's really close to Bill because that's like part of his family or something, and that's why he's really interested in Bill. He wants to see how she grows up and all that, but that's just speculation. That's not 100%. I don't know. Um, I liked the music in episode 7 more. That theme when that bloke Brian from My Parents of Aliens turned to sludge, whatever. That music was really good. The timing and all that was really good. But I can't understand Nardal. People like Nardal. It's a thing with this. It's where people love characters that people love to hate. So there's a huge fan base. Whereas people who hate a character, there's a huge fan base where people love a character. Take Strax. People hate Strax because he was a good Sontaran. Now, Sontarans up to that point have been bad. As far as I know, they've always been bad, except from the mind game. But that isn't really Doctor Who canon. But it wasn't that he was good; he had to be good, and it made him have a change of mind. Strax, on the other hand, was just a nurse, and he changed his mind. Nardole, on the other hand, he's a robot. Now, in episode 7, robot and human head. In episode 7, which I'm not really sure. I mean, it might be a bit like Class, where they had the robot foot and he could still feel pain and all that. And it could be just the same with the human, not human, but the alien body, whatever robot. Um, his head was still human, but the robot was, a robot. The body was alien robot, whatever. Um, but he suffered from it, and it makes absolutely no sense why he went down there. And he only went in there for like 2-3 seconds, and that was it. And he didn't disperse or anything. I mean, did it take a long time for the brine to disperse? I don't think it did. So why didn't Nardole's head go and win? It makes no sense. It's just because he has to be there. Um, no, I didn't enjoy it. It didn't make sense. The first episode didn't make sense. The second episode didn't make sense. The third episode, especially when the Doctor was is he been captured or he was already there? He gave up. I think he gave up, didn't he, to them, and he was starting to follow in them. And Bill got out. Why would you let Bill out for as well? Why would you let the person? Because she was no significance to you anymore. The monks. Um, it makes no sense to me. Why let the main person out? I think the monks could be back, but they probably won't. Missy was in this too. I completely went round Missy. I mean, Missy being in this story is just, just in the plot line. She had to be there. Basically, I thought the monks, this is how you defeat them, blah, blah, blah. Now, I wonder if the Doctor could go on the TARDIS and type in the monks and it would come up. Because if Missy has been against them, then why hasn't the Doctor? But at one stage with the 11th Doctor, he says, I have seen everything, I've done this, or I've done it, I couldn't do it twice self or something. So, wouldn't you face the monks before? Maybe not. I mean, he can't do everything. But it's really weird. Next time, guys, the Ice Warriors. Wow. I tell you what, this 3-parter has been really, really draining on me. The only thing I don't like about this is that Missy and Nardole is in this story. Why is Missy in this story? Well, the Doctor's going to start feeling sorry for her, and maybe he's going to let her out. Now, the Master's going to be in this, not in this story, but in upcoming stories. So, my opinion is that Missy is going to wreak havoc. She's going to try and get all the Masters together, cross her screams. She needs to do something now. She needs to destroy the Doctors. If it's true the first Doctor's coming, she's going to try and kill the first Doctor, or they're going to try and kill the first Doctor or something, and the 12th Doctor's going to have to stop her. So he's going to basically, Missy, the Masters are all going to try and destroy the first Doctor, and the 12th Doctor knows this, and he's got to try and save his past self. Then there wouldn't be no other, the Master wouldn't be defeated basically throughout the whole time. He's going to try and destroy the Doctor from the first Doctor. And the 12th Doctor's there and he knows all this and he's got to stop it for Christmas. It's just a guess. Yeah, we're on Mars, but that's the only thing I have to say. Missy and Nardole, you know what? I'm actually beginning to like Smile now due to the fact that Nardole's hardly in it. Thin Eyes, yeah, Smile I'm beginning to like just because Nardole's hardly in it. Pilots do like, not. We'll talk about Ice Warrior story. The Ice Warrior story looks really, really good. It has a Cyman theme tune. It's like a honeybee. I think I can hear a cat screaming outside. I don't really like the fact that we have to have a female Ice Warrior. Call me sexist, call me what you like. We never had female Ice Warriors back in the day. I mean, good on you, inventing new things. But if it was a female, it was a female. If it was a king Ice Warrior, I think it would just come out in the fact that people or the creators would say, "Well, we didn't have any female things now." It's always got to be that now. You always got to have something female now. Like you're gonna have a female master, you're gonna have female ice warrior, you had a female sideman. You didn't really have classes; they were just sidemen. Now it's like a female sideman. Um, Now you have to have an actual female ice warrior because she's the queen bee because it's an ice warrior hive. You see, I mean, Sarah Jane, right? I want Sarah Jane, but I want a male version of Sarah Jane. I want Bill, but I want a male version of Bill. I want Clara Loft, whatever. I can't say. I want Wonder Woman. I want a male Wonder Woman. Um, I want my mother, but I want the male version of my mother. It doesn't always work that way. If it was a female turning to a male, I don't know if it would be the same. We haven't had that, have we? Have we had that? The Galaxy 4 woman, what they're called? I can't remember what they're called. The people, if you watch the first Doctor story, Galaxy 4, there's a bunch of alien women. What if they were male? Hey, I want to see them do that. I want to see them do something because it's getting out of hand now. All these male species, all that. Sooner or later, we're having to have a Gal Dalek. It can happen. The colours were male and female. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for them to do a female Dalek. Clara, you can count Clara as a female Dalek. I don't know, but I'm waiting for them to do a proper female Dalek. I'm waiting for it. It's just getting out of hand now. It's getting really annoying that everything has to be a female or everything has to be good. Not everything has to be that. I'm not saying everything has to be a male, but not everything that's a male has to be a female. We wouldn't have everything that's a female being a male. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not being nasty. I'm not being. I think people will say I'm being nasty because I noticed something because I did a video of four and I said a lot of stuff about Nardal. I think it's the last one. I said a lot of negative stuff about Nardal. I mean, if I can't say negative stuff about Nardal and the haters are gonna push on that, then I'm going to talk about the things I hate about the story, but I'm going to talk about things I like about the story. I didn't really like nothing about the story. I like Capaldi. I feel sorry for Bill. I don't feel she has a chance with Nardal and Missy, and we haven't got much of the series left. We're on episode 9, and episode 9 or 10 now, and there's like, if it's 9, we got about 3 episodes. 3 episodes? It's 13 or 12. I think it's 12 episodes, including Christmas special, isn't it? So we've got about 3 or 4 episodes. They've got to fill stuff in. We've got an Ice Warrior 2-parter now, which I know is a 2-parter, and then there's the Eaters of Light. So the final one is either a 1-parter or a 2-parter, and this one's a 2-parter too. So I don't know how they're going to fit all this in, all this stuff in, what's going to happen. The Sidemen, the Ice Warriors, the Master, the Missy, all that stuff's got to be refilled. The Doctor's got to have a Christmas special, as well. Something's going to happen there for him to regenerate. What it's going to be, guys, I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to the Ice Warrior one. I might not do a video on it next week. It might be the week after if it's a 2-part. I think it is a 2-part. Pretty sure it is. I'm actually going to check on it now. I'm going to be looking really stupid if it's a 2-part. But as I say, I don't know everything about Doctor Who. Because some people might like Nardal. I don't particularly like Nardal. It's just my own opinion. People might love Nardal. Sorry, people. I don't like Nardal. Shoot me. The Doctor falls. No, this one's only a single part. Damn it. But there's more than one Ice Warrior. So I think it might be a 3-part. Am I correct saying the last one's a 3-part, or the sort of like it's a single part and maybe leads into the final 2? The Doctor falls, the world, and time, and this life, and then the Arachnos. See, I think that's where they're going to go bad. See, I think they should have done more. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. More. I mean, another Ice Warrior story should be 2-part. I think it isn't going to be enough. And I think it's just going to be like a fill-in episode, like, like the Eaters of Light. I think it's a fill-in episode. I don't think they should do that single episode like that. But we'll see. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Be negative. Don't just leave a dislike because you don't like Nardole. You don't like my opinion on Nardole, sorry. And goodbye for now, because everyone has their own opinions. You might like Nardole. I'm just saying I don't like Nardole. Like I don't like Strax. And I said horrible things about Strax. It's just how we go, guys. There's some things I like about Strax. There's some things I don't. I don't think I really like Nardole. I can't stand him. 1 minute he's good and 1 minute he's bad. Anyways, I keep talking about Nardole. Bye for now. Bye bye.